Then you're going to do the same thing again. Offset line 1, line 2, line 3. Yeah, in the other direction. And then make it 0.75. Cool. I don't think that worked. Let me just try it again. I think I missed the line. Line 1. My computer is being very glitchy, which makes it very unfortunate. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to add some fillets. The internal side right here, I have some fillets with a radius of 0.5. So go ahead and do a fillet. Line 1, line 2. 0.5 happened to be my default. If not, you can just manually change it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add those small circles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small circles. Along the legs of the isosceles triangle is 3.5 from the center. Along the hypotenuse, it's 4 from each side. So I'm going to go ahead and add them, and I'm going to draw them directly on top of this line right here. And one thing you want to be very mindful of is when you create this circle, you don't want to, like, you kind of create, once you click the first time, like you click once, and then you kind of specify the diameter. You want to be careful where you click. If you click where it gives you an auto suggest, see how it like jumps right there? If you click there, you are essentially creating a connection between this circle and that point right there. But you don't actually want them to be connected. So if I do that, watch what happens when I go ahead and try to dimension this to be 1. Sketch could not be solved because I can't make this smaller when this point has already been defined by something else. It's a contradiction. So instead, when you create those circles, and really any part, this isn't just about this, I'm just talking about it now, just put it where it's not connecting it. And we're going to do 2 on each side of the triangle. And then we'll dimension it after. So D, and maybe there's a faster way of doing this, I don't know of it. Diameter 1, and we gotta do that 5 more times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Now we have to locate it. We've already located it on this triangle right there, but we have to locate it from a different reference point. Remember, we need 3 references. We already have 2. So the last reference will be, okay, from the center of here to this center right there, I want 3.5. You could specify that distance, but who wants to do math? So I'm just going to specify from here to here is 3.5. Same thing with this side right there. We're at 14:30. There's a good chance this video might cut out at 15. If not, then, well, ignore that comment. So when I do this dimension right here, I want to be careful. I don't want to do a vertical dimension, nor do I want to do a horizontal. I want to do what's called an aligned dimension, and that's going to be 4. And then this dimension right here is also going to be 4. Okay? Now let's see what happens when we try to extrude it. I try to extrude it. Okay, it almost got it, but a few problems arise when I try to do that. It didn't dimension everything correctly, and the reason why it doesn't know exactly we want to extrude is there's a lot going on. There's a lot of enclosed loops. It doesn't really know for sure what you're trying to extrude in what direction. You can try and go ahead and just click the unextruded enclosed areas, like there, and we're kind of almost there. The problem actually is I don't want this piece right here. Maybe you can click on it to unextrude it. It actually worked. I wasn't sure if it would or not, but I still want to show you something else. So that happened to work, but that's not always going to be the case. So I want to show you what to do if that's your issue. Oh, I didn't specify the extrusion depth. It should be 1. It just happened to be the default, but, you know, good habits. If you can't get the right parts extruded, you can go back to edit the sketch. You can either right-click, edit sketch, or I can right-click here and do the edit sketch. And then what you have to do is just trim out the unnecessary parts. I can trim out like that part. I could go ahead and like delete unnecessary lines, like this whole line is now unnecessary. You know, you can clean it up if that helps your extrusion. But apparently I made it worse. Well, let's go back before making it any worse. There we go. Okay, and that would be my web plate. So at the conclusion of this lesson, you should have all 6 parts done. You should have the web plate done, the rocker link, center link, drive link, peg 1, or peg 2. And then next class, we are going to put them onto an assembly file.